Hi guys, welcome back to the session. So the agenda for today's session will be we will learn what is OCR, what the OCR package of Automation Anywhere A2019 provides. Then we will create a project using OCR package to extract invoice number from image files and to extract PO number from PDF files. So let's get started by understanding the OCR. So OCR stands for Optical Character Recognition, and it is a technology that enables you to convert documents such as scanned paper documents, PDF files or images into editable and searchable data. Now this conversion to editable and searchable data is done using OCR engine such as ABBY, Tesseract, etc. Now let's see what the OCR package of Automation Anywhere A2019 provides. So the OCR package enables you to extract text from images with formats such as JPEG, JPG, BMP, GIF and PNG. We can also extract text from window of any application. We can extract text from specific area of the application. Also, it provides us to filter extracted text and store it as a variable. And the OCR Engine ABBY FineReader 12 is already installed along with A2019, so we don't need to work separately for OCR Engine in A2019. So let's quickly create this project in Automation Anywhere to understand this OCR better. So here I have sample invoices with me as image files from where let's say that I want to extract the invoice number. So we will build a bot which is going to extract the invoice number from the image files using the OCR package. So let's quickly create a bot. So here I am inside the control room of Automation Anywhere A2019. Let's build our bot under this OCR project. Now since we have multiple of invoices present inside this invoice folder, so first of all I'm going to add a loop action to work on multiple of invoices. So let's add a loop action, move to list view, and from here let's select the iterator type as for each file in folder, and here we'll have to provide the folder path. So in our case the folder path will be this one, so let's provide the folder path here, and the file name and extension of the files present inside this folder will be assigned to a dictionary variable. So create a dictionary variable from here. Let's give the dictionary variable name as file and click on create and select. Now we are good to add the actions from the OCR package to extract text from this invoice. So let's move to the OCR package. So this is the OCR package and here we have multiple of actions. So we can use any of these actions to extract text from the image files. And I will go with this capture image by path, which captures text from the image file stored inside a directory. So I have the invoices stored inside this invoice folder, invoice directory. So I'm going to use this capture image by path. And let's provide the details here. So first of all we'll have to provide the image path. So we'll go with the desktop file, and here we'll have to provide the file path. Since I have multiple files here, so we'll have to provide the file path dynamically. So this part will be static. So let's copy this one and let's paste it here and put a slash, and since my file name and file extension are present inside this file dictionary, so I'm going to use the dictionary variable here. So press F2 and from the drop down let's select this file dictionary. Let's provide the dictionary key as name which holds the file name. Click on yes, insert, put a dot and select the dictionary variable again. So let's select file and here the dictionary key will be extension, and let's click on yes, insert. So this will be our image path, and here it also mentions the required extensions which are JPEG, JPG, BMP, GIF and PNG. So we can use any of these formats while working on this action, capture image by path. So we provided the path and we'll look into these options a bit later. The captured text from this action will be stored inside a variable. So create a variable from here. Let's provide the variable name as invoice data, which is a variable of type string. Click on create and select. Let me add a message box to show you what all get extracted. And in the message to display, press F2 and select the invoice data string which we just created. So let's save this one, and the image files need not to be opened, so I'm going to close this one, and let's quickly run this to see how it works. So let's run our bot, and my bot is running now, and it captured the text from the image file and displayed it inside a message box. So let me copy this one inside a notepad. Since this is not our final result, we want to extract the invoice number. We do not want the entire data. So let me close this one, and it will run for the second time as well, since we have two image files in this folder. So the bot will run for 2 times. And here it displayed the data from the next invoice as well. So let's close this one, and let's close this as well. Now we got this complete data from the invoice, but we wish to extract only this invoice number. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the session, this OCR package can filter the text as well. So let's see how we can filter the text. So here only we have the option here which we skipped earlier. So here you see we have the option to filter the captured text. So let's check this one, and here we'll have to provide the before and after text which we want to filter. So let me show you how we can provide this before and after. Now here I want to extract this invoice number which comes after the text invoice number along with some spaces. So I will copy this one and I will paste it under this after option. Also, this invoice number which we wish to extract comes before this purchase order along with some space. So I'm going to completely copy this text and I will paste it inside this before option. So what we did, from this completely captured text, we have applied the filter to get only the invoice number, which will be stored inside this variable which we created here, invoice data. So let me add an action to log the invoice number to a file as well. So I'm going to use the action log to file. So here we'll have to provide the file path. So I'm going to use the file path which I have already created here, invoices. So in this file I'm going to add the invoice number which will be captured from the image file. So let me copy this file path, and I will provide the file path here, invoices.txt file, and the text which I want to log is inside a variable. So hit F2, and from here let's select this invoice data variable, and the data will be appended to the existing log file. So let's save this one and let's run this finally to see how it works. So let's quickly run this bot, and my bot is running now, and it displayed the first invoice number from the image file. Let's close this one. The bot will run for the next time as well, since we have two invoices in the folder, and it displayed the second invoice number as well. Let's close this one, and let's close this as well. Let me quickly move to the log file which we created here. So here you see in this file the invoice numbers got logged which got fetched from the image files. So let's close this one. So now moving ahead, as I said in the very beginning of the session, This OCR package is not only limited to the image files only, it can capture the text from other applications as well. So we are going to look into the other applications as well. So I have sample PDF files with me which has the purchase order data. So we are going to create another project which is going to fetch this purchase order number using the OCR package. So let's quickly create this project as well. So I'm going to comment these actions. We already looked into that. And I have one folder with me. I have this folder with me with multiple of PDF files with different purchase order numbers which we just saw here. So I'm going to create a project here which is going to fetch the purchase order numbers using the OCR package. So first of all, again, I'm going to use the loop action since we have multiple of files. So let's add a loop action here. And here also I'm going to use the iterator type as for each file in folder, and let me put the folder path. And this is going to be my folder path. Let me copy this and let's paste it here. And again, the file name and extension of the files present inside this folder will be stored inside a variable. We already created the dictionary variable file, so let's use that only. Now to extract the text from this PDF file, I'm going to use the OCR package. And to extract the text from any other application apart from image files, we can use these two actions, that is capture window and capture area. So I'm going to use this capture window which extracts text from a selected window. So let's add it here. And here we'll have to provide the window details. Basically, this window should be opened during the runtime, which we would not like to do manually. So I'm going to use another action as open file, which is present inside the file folder. So let me add this open file. And here we'll provide the file path. The file path will be the file path of these files, which will be dynamic in nature. So let's copy this static part. Let's copy the static part here, and file name and extension we already stored inside this dictionary variable file. So I'm going to use that dictionary variable here. So press F2, and from here let's select this file dictionary and provide the key as name. Let's click on yes, insert, and put a dot, press F2 again and select the file dictionary and provide the key as extension and click on yes, insert. So this action is going to open my PDF file. Then we are good to use this capture window action where we'll have to select the window title. So we'll go with the window option and we are going to select the option as currently active. Since during the runtime, this purchase order PDF files will be active as we have provided the action to open the files. Next, we will look into this filter the capture text option a bit later. Let me assign the capture text. The entire text which will be captured from this PDF file inside a variable. So create a variable from here. Let's give the name as purchase order text and let's click on create and select. Let me add a message box as well to show you the results. And here I'm going to provide the variable which we just created, the purchase order text. Click on yes, insert. So all done to extract the text from the PDF file. I'm going to close this PDF. The bot is going to open it on its own. So let's quickly run this bot to see how it works. Then we will do the modification to provide a filter which will extract the purchase order number only from the PDF. So let's quickly run this bot. And my bot is running now. And it opened the first purchase order from the folder. And now it will extract the complete text from this PDF file. So here you see it extracted this complete text from this PDF file. So I'm going to copy this one since we want to filter this data later. So I'm going to paste it here and let's close this one. In a similar way, it's going to open another PDF file. So it opened the next PDF file and now it will extract the data from this PDF file as well. And this is the text which got captured from this current PDF file. Let's close this one. And now it's going to open the next PDF file. Since we had 4 PDF files in the folder, so it's going to capture the text for all of 4 PDF files. And this is the captured text from the current PDF file, and we have one last PDF file. So it's going to open the last PDF file from the folder and it will capture the text from this PDF file as well. And here we got the text which got extracted from the last PDF file. So let's close this one, and in this way our bot ran successfully. Now if you notice the text which got captured, this is the text which got captured from the PDF file. Here our interested number is this PO number which we wish to extract from this entire captured text. So here we'll have to apply the filter which we did earlier for the invoices as well. So let's move back to Automation Anywhere. And here inside this capture window action, I'm going to check this filter the capture text option, and here we'll have to provide the before and after. So since we wish to extract this PO number which comes after this PO number text along with some spaces, so let's copy this completely and let's put it inside this after field. And this number comes before this PO date. So I'm going to copy this PO date and let's provide it here. Let's trim the captured text and the result will be assigned to this purchase order text variable. Let me add a log to file action to log the purchase order inside a file. Let's add it here. And here I have already created a log file. Let me move back here, and this purchase orders I have already created. So the captured purchase order numbers, I want to store it here. So I'm going to provide the purchase order file path over there. So let's copy this one and I'm going to provide the file path here as purchase orders.txt. And in the enter text to log, press F2, and I want to display the purchase order numbers which are present inside this purchase order text variable. Click on insert and append to already existing log file. So let me close this one. The purchase order numbers will be written here during the execution. And let me close this PDF files as well. Automation Anywhere is going to open it on its own. Let's save this one and let's quickly run this bot to see how it works. And my bot is running now. So it opened the first PDF file and now it's going to capture the PO number from this PDF file. And here you see it displayed the message with the PO number. It captured the PO number from this PDF file. Let's close this one, and now it's going to open another PDF file. And here it extracted the PO number from this next PDF file. Let's close this as well. Since we had 4 PDF files in the folder, so it's going to open the third PDF file. And here is the PO number which got extracted for this current PDF file. Let's close this one, and the final PDF from the folder will get open now. And here this is the PO number which got extracted from this last PDF as well. So let's close this one, and in this way our bot ran successfully. Let me quickly show you the log file where the purchase order numbers would have been logged. So here this is the purchase order number log file, and here you see the purchase order numbers has been logged in this file. So in this way, we can work on the OCR package to capture the text from image or other applications as well. So that's all for this session, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like and share with your friends and hit the bell button to get the updates on the latest videos. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel as well, and I will see you soon in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.